Hey everyone! Today we're going to be making Bibimbap, a very popular Korean dish that you may have had before. We're going to make the vegan version of it, and the most unusual ingredient that we're going to be using is this right here, which isn't very complicated. It just may be hard to find. It's called Gochujang. And this is the paste. You can also find the barbecue sauce. So we're going to be making this into more of a barbecue sauce. So what it contains is fermented rice and fermented soybeans and some chilies and a few other ingredients. It's a very delicious addition to any meal. We're going to have to thin this one out so that it's more saucy. This is the delicious bibimbap we're going to be making today. Our water is boiling away over here. We're just going to add a little bit of the vinegar. And a little bit of salt. Just add some salt. And I rinsed the rice and I'm just going to pop it right in. Since our rice is boiling, we're going to have it covered, reduce it to low, and cook it for 7 to 9 minutes. And then from there, we'll turn off the heat, keep the lid on, and the steam is gonna do the rest of the work. All the water should be absorbed once it's done, and you can give it a taste test just to make sure. For this recipe, short grain white rice is good, or sushi rice. We're using this type of rice. Lundberg, that's what we're using. What we're going to do with our beefless tips here is we're going to pour them in the bowl, coat them with soy sauce, sesame oil, and only a touch of salt. Not that much, it already has seasoning in it, and the soy sauce is salty. I'll just dust a little salt on and mix it up. Now we're going to peel and cut our carrots into match-sized pieces. Now for our zucchini, we'll want to get the pieces about the same size as the carrots. And we're going to remove the seeds, just like the professionals. We've soaked and drained our dried shiitake mushrooms, so now they're soft and ready to chop up into little slices. We're going to match the shape more or less of the zucchini and the carrots. Different texture, same shape more or less. I thought I'd shoot out here with this beautiful sunny weather today, just for a little bit. So vitamin D, we normally associate it with the sunshine vitamin, but guess what? Vitamin D are also in the shiitake mushrooms in this dish. Shiitake mushrooms, believe it or not, date back all the way to the Cretaceous period, over 100 million years ago. Here's our cooked rice, by the way. I've washed and drained our mung bean sprouts, not spouts. I washed and drained our mung bean sprouts, and I'm just going to boil them for a few minutes. Then we'll add our seasoning. I'm just going to microplane some of the garlic. And for the rest of it, we're going to finely chop it up. With our sprouts, we're going to add some garlic, soy sauce, and sesame oil. Mix it up nicely and set it aside. Now we're gonna go ahead and stir fry our veggies. I don't have a wok, but our simple pan will do here. You want the temperature medium-high. Add some oil such as avocado or grapeseed oil. Add the carrots. A touch of salt. A little soy sauce. A little sesame oil. You don't want them to get too soft. You want some bite to them. Toss our zucchini in the oil on the pan. Add a touch of salt, some soy sauce, and a little sesame oil. Now we're going to get our spinach wilted. Our spinach is already wet from washing it, so we'll only add a little water. About 1 to 2 tablespoons, not too much. We're going to add our chopped garlic, soy sauce, sesame oil, and we'll take it off the heat. Now we'll get our mushrooms going with our freshened pan. Add some soy sauce. Toss on our mushrooms. And our mushrooms are good. The Bibimbap dish was actually inspired by the 5 elements, which is metal, fire, wood, earth, and water. It is representative of the traditional Korean philosophies about all the different energies combined, the yin and the yang, or in Korea they call it and yang. So it's more commonly known worldwide as yin and yang. Yang is the masculine energy associated with the sun channel. It's an active energy, whereas yin or is associated with the feminine, passive, restorative energy and associated with the moon channel. In Korean philosophy, they believed in the beginning there was only the vital energy known as ki. This contained and yang, or yin and yang, the positive and the negative, the feminine and the masculine. Koreans believed that both of these energies just moved and circulated and gained speed and then collided together with all the matter to create Earth. They believed that Earth was the center of the universe. It is believed that one cannot exist without the other. The good, the evil, the light, the dark, the weak, the strong. We must learn to find the balance in the middle. The colors associated with each element are as follows. Metal is white, wood is blue, fire is red, earth is yellow, and water is black. To go even further with the symbolism, there's even positions for each color. Yellow is in the center, blue is in the east, white is in the west, red is in the south, and black is in the north. Now for the surprise, I made a vegan egg, sunny side up style. I'm not going to show you how to do it in this video, but stay tuned for future videos. Maybe it will be in next week. Maybe I'll do a breakfast special with vegan eggs, different styles, and maybe different vegan breakfasts. You never know. So stay tuned for next week. And we'll just pop this on top. Now I'll just show you how to make the Korean barbecue sauce. So we'll get our paste going. Approximately 3 tablespoons. And 1.5 tablespoons of the rice vinegar. About 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. Mix it all up nicely. And 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. This is linked with the 5 elements. We've got sweet, spicy, sour, bitter, salty. There's not too much bitter, just a little. You can also use daikon radishes or other veggies. Feel free to mix it up. I'm just gonna cook our Gardein beefless tips here with a little oil on the pan. I'm putting in the rice here at the bottom. We'll add our carrots to one section, add our sprouts, zucchini, mushrooms, beefless tips, and spinach, and of course our vegan egg for the finishing touch. You don't need this, you can also grill or bake some marinated tofu. You can also leave this out or be creative. Add some sliced avocado, that would be nice for some omega-3s. Cooked sweet potato or yams would be other nice options. Now it's time to drizzle on our Korean barbecue sauce. It actually needs a little bit more thinning out, to be honest. So we'll add some more rice vinegar and sesame oil. All of the flavors will seep down, even though it looks like there's quite a lot of rice. Nothing else is needed, trust me. Now for the moment of truth. I get to try it. My favorite part, as you all know. Trying to get a bit of each item if possible. Don't worry, I'm not going to eat the whole bowl myself. I'm going to share with Shimmy if he's hungry. A lot of traditional theories, a lot of traditional philosophies fall around mindfulness, being connected with nature, and also respecting nature.